This lesson is talking about rotation. What's the meaning of rotation? We will rotate the figure or we will rotate the point. And rotation is independent about the direction of rotate. We have two types of direction. First type of direction, we have rotate clockwise. As you can see, this motion is called rotate clockwise. And we have another type of rotation, is called anti-clockwise. This one is called anti-clockwise. The difference between clockwise and anti-clockwise, because we make rotation, it's about the angle. The angle will change. We have two types of angle. We have positive angle, we have negative angle. This is the first time for you to see something like negative angle and positive angle, but you will learn it later in grade 10 when you study something called directed angle. But not our topic for today. You just know that we have two types of angle, positive angle and negative angle. For anti-clockwise, when you see anti-clockwise, the angle will be positive. When the rotation will be anti-clockwise, so the angle will be positive. If it's clockwise, the angle will be negative. We have some rules for rotation. You will see like this one. Rotation rules, and I will start with anti-clockwise. When the direction of the shape or the rotation of the shape will be anti-clockwise, the angle all the time will be positive. I have three angles you need to study. If the shape will rotate 90 degree or 180 or 270. If the shape will be rotate with angle 90, if I have point like x and y will change. I will change the sign of y and cross, change the place of two of this number. So if the point of x and y will be negative y and x. If I want to rotate 180, I will change the sign of both of the two numbers here for x and y. So x and y will be negative x and negative y, and will be the same projection. I will not change the projection like this. Here we change the places. Y and x we change the place, but here the same, but we will change the sign. For 270, I will change the sign for x and cross the places. Like this one, I change the sign of x and cross the place between y and x. Let's see an example. If I have a point 3 and 6, and I want to rotate this point, by 90 degree anti-clockwise, because the angle is positive. So I will change the sign of 6 and cross the places like this one. So it will be negative 6 in the beginning, and the 3 will be here like this one. If I want to rotate 180, I just change the sign of both of the two projection. I will change the sign for both of the number only. So it will be negative 3 and negative 6. If I want to rotate this point with 270 degree, I will change the sign of 3 and cross the places. So it will be 6 here and 3 here. 6 here and negative 3 here. 6 and negative 3. This for rotation anti-clockwise 90, 180, 270. You must memorize these rules, because this is the important thing in our lesson, the rules for rotation. Next type of rotation or next direction of rotation, if I want to rotate clockwise. When we rotate clockwise, the angle will be negative. If we rotate clockwise, the angle will be negative. Also here, we want to rotate the shapes with negative 90, negative 180, negative 270. If we want to rotate the point or shape with angle negative 90, it will be, we will change the sign of x and cross the places like this one. So we will change the sign of x, it will be here, and cross y will be here and the x will be here like this one. If we want to rotate the point or the shape with angle negative 180, I will change the sign for both of them, and I keep the places as it is. we will not change the place. So negative 180 will be the same with 180. Both of them is the same. Negative 180 and 180 is the positive one, and the negative one is the same. For negative 270, I will change the sign of y and cross the places like this one. Let's see an example. I have a point 5 and negative 8, and I want to rotate this point with negative 90. What's the meaning of negative 90? It means that the point will rotate clockwise, like this motion. I put it here up. So I will change the sign of 5 and cross the places like this one. I change the sign of 5, it will be here, negative 5, and put negative 8 in the beginning. So we'll change the sign of x and cross the places. Now I want to rotate this point with negative 180. What is the meaning of negative 180? It means that we will change the sign of both of the number, and I keep the place of the number as it is. So it will be negative 5 and 8, like this one. Now we want to rotate this point with negative 270. What does this mean? It means that we will change the sign of negative 8, so it will be 8, and cross the places. So it will be 8 here and 5 here, like this one. So again, here you must to memorize this rule for rotation for positive angle and for negative angle. Let's see an example. Okay, let's see example number 1. And we have only this example because all of the examples are the same, but you need to memorize, as I said in the beginning, the rules, the rotation rules. Here, in this example, we want to draw triangle ABC where A 1 and negative 1, B 2 and 2, C is 4 and 3. We want to draw triangle A dash, B dash, C dash. It means the image of this triangle. So we have to draw two triangle ABC and triangle A dash, B dash, C dash. It means image of this triangle. Which is the image of the triangle ABC by rotation, and here he gave me the rotation. R to mean rotation, O to mean the triangle will rotate around the origin point with angle 90. So in the beginning we will draw the axis, x-axis and y-axis like this one, and we will make a table behind the axis here. Here we will write x and y. X and y represent the original point, and here we need to write the rotation rule because we are going to rotate 90 degree, the positive one. We will change the sign of y, will be negative 1, and cross will be like this, negative y and x. Here we are going to write the 3 point A and B and C. A is 1 and negative 1, I draw it here, 1 and negative 1 will be here. B 2 and 2, here it will be B 2 and 2. C will be 4 and 3, 4 and 3, this is C. What we are going to do after we represent the point in the axis here, the coordinate plane, we are going to join the point to make the triangle ABC like this one. So now we finish the first triangle. To draw the second triangle, we are going to change the point by this rule. We will change the sign of y and cross the places. So this one will be, negative 1 will be 1 and cross the place. So A dash will be 1 and 1. Where we get this number, we change the sign of this one and cross the places. Here, we to bring B, and we are going to draw it. So 1 and 1 will be here, A dash will be here. To make B dash, to find B dash, we will change the sign of this one and cross the places. So it will be negative 2 and 2. And we are going to represent here negative 2 and 2. So here will be B dash. C dash will change the sign of this number. 3 will be negative 3 and cross the places. So it will be negative 3 and 4 like this one. So to draw here, it will be here in this place, will be negative 3 and 4. What we are going to do now we are going to join the numbers, the letters together to have the triangle A dash, B dash, C dash like this one. So this is the image of the triangle. The red one is the original one, triangle ABC, and the green one is the image of the triangle by rotate 90 degree around the origin point. So R, they represent rotate. O, this is O, it's not 0, it's O. O, it's mean origin point. And 90, this is the rotation, the angle of rotation. To rotate the triangle 90 degree. And as you can see, the triangle is rotate in this direction. As you can see, it's mean anti-clockwise. It's mean anti-clockwise because the angle here is positive. The angle here is positive, so the triangle is rotate in this direction. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.